As a supervisor, you know that your employees' personal issues can affect productivity. Employees who successfully manage their daily lives and well-being tend to do better in the workplace. They are more engaged, more productive, and have higher morale. But do you know what to do when personal problems begin to impact an employee's job performance? Our team at Inova Employee Assistance, or EAP, are experts at assessing and intervening with personal problems. We can help take that weight off your shoulders. Our counselors can assess issues, offer short-term solution-focused counseling, connect employees to appropriate resources, and follow up. In this video, we'll take a closer look at your role, offer tips for documenting job performance issues and communicating with a troubled employee, and help you to effectively use your EAP resources. There can be many reasons for a decline in job performance, including the possibility of problems outside of the workplace. You get the best results when you deal with job performance issues early and effectively. Here are some things to look for: impaired performance or behavior, attendance issues such as frequent absenteeism or tardiness, conflicts with coworkers, angry outbursts or mood swings, missed deadlines or poor time management, unhappy customers. It's true that everyone has a bad day at work from time to time. What you are looking for is a pattern of behavior or significant change in an employee's job performance. Once you identify a problem, focus on what you do best: managing job performance. Avoid counseling or diagnosing personal problems. Offer the EAP as a resource. We will focus on the personal concerns. The best way to document a potential job performance problem is to create a written record. Be as objective and specific as possible. Write down what you actually see and hear, not your presumptions or impressions. Unless your company policy is different, you should only document behavior that happens during work hours. And be sure to keep all that information confidential. You should begin documentation right away when the behaviors are extreme, such as threats or safety issues. With other concerns, you should begin documentation only when you see a pattern of behavior. It's sometimes helpful to ask another supervisor to corroborate the behavior. This will ensure that you give your employee impartial feedback and avoid the allegation of a personality conflict. Before you meet with your employee, speak with your EAP consultant to create a plan. Your EAP consultant can answer questions, provide suggestions, and clarify the referral process. Specifically, we can help you assess the impact of your employee's job performance on the work environment. We can review the strategies you've used to address the problem, and we can help you spell out the reasons for referral, the expectations for improvement, and the consequences if improvement doesn't occur. It can be intimidating to confront an employee about job performance issues. Being prepared is the most important step. Here are some guidelines you can use to help ensure a successful meeting. Be sure to have complete written documentation on hand. Keep the meeting private and reassure your employee that all details will remain confidential. However, if you think it's necessary or makes you feel more comfortable, ask another supervisor to sit in. Focus your discussion on work issues only. Avoid taking on a counseling role. Allow your employee to respond and listen carefully. Be prepared for defensiveness. Stay calm and focused, and keep your emotions in check. If your employee becomes emotional, redirect the discussion back to the issue of job performance. Let your employee know that EAP is a free, confidential resource that can help resolve personal issues. Here's some suggested language you can use.
My job is to help you do your best at work. We recognize that a decline in job performance can be due to any number of issues that you may find difficult to resolve. That's why we have EAP for you and your family. EAP is a free and confidential resource that can help you. I have already alerted them that you may be calling for services. Here's the number to call.
At the end of the meeting, establish objectives and a time frame for job performance improvement. Clarify the consequences for failing to meet these expectations. Be sure your employee understands that the consequences exist whether or not they contact an EAP counselor. Lastly, be sure to schedule follow-up meetings with your employee to discuss progress toward objectives and to provide additional feedback. Be sure to document all your actions and interactions with your employee. When you offer feedback on job performance, it's important to share positive progress as well as opportunities for improvement. If additional progressive disciplinary action is necessary, don't be afraid to follow through. People are often hesitant to ask for help. By incorporating EAP into your process of managing declining work performance, you increase the likelihood of a good outcome. You'll help your employee improve on the job and access services that can help resolve any personal problems and work-related issues. Your employees can access the EAP in a number of ways. They or a family member can call directly for a self-referral. You can suggest that they call the EAP for help. And you can formally refer them to the EAP. Remember, EAP counselors are always available to help you. Feel free to call us for professional support and guidance.